Load it up and head right into it. Gold League match on Frost. So, spawning in the lower left location, we have as our Teal Terran player, playing for Alloy eSports, FruitPotato. And spawning in the upper right, as our purple Zerg player, ngutun, listed as playing for A Games, but today playing for StratK Gaming. I have no idea what A Games is, or I'd tell you about it. So, first Overlord headed down to the south. Is sending out a drone immediately to the cross-spawn location, which means he will find FruitPotato pretty quickly. Well, actually, it looks like that drone is going to the upper left, but it'll still allow him to at least know where his opponent is very quickly. So we do see a pretty early gas coming down from FruitPotato, so we're almost certainly going to see that Reaper expand, or at least a early Reaper, or possibly Megafly. SCV now coming out to scout. It's the first scouting that he's going to have. Not in range of this drone, that those weren't in vision range of each other, so neither side getting anything useful out of that near miss. But the drone finds the base, starts picking away at this SCV, but is a little bit late to do anything about that bunker being finished. And heads back home. Or kind of continues to patrol around randomly. So we do see that Reaper coming out of FruitPotato, as I would expect. And back home we see that our Zerg player is going to hatch first. Spawning pool now on the way. And that Reaper's going to make short work of that drone that was still picking about the base. And the drone is not able to confirm that early expansion, so it is indeed a Reaper expand. Out of our Terran player. So this Reaper's going to head across the map, see what it can get done. Still have that Overlord hanging out in the corner. Wonder if he's going to be brought anywhere useful. Yeah, actually it looks like as soon as I clicked on it, he started moving towards the main. So we still have an SCV just kind of hanging out in the Zerg base. The Reaper goes down to some Lings, some bad luck. And two more Lings find the SCV trying to run home. They are probably going to be able to kill this SCV. I'm not sure. They're a little bit faster than it, so they do get a hit off occasionally, but I'm not sure if they'll get enough hits by the time it gets home. Actually, this Reaper is going to save the SCV, the second Reaper that we're seeing out of our Terran player. And the second Reaper also is able to take down two Lings. They are still slow Lings, speed only being just started a bit ago. And it looks like we're going to see some reactor Hellions by what I see on my screen. Yep, we see a reactor just finishing up being built by the barracks and the first factory being placed out on it, so we're definitely going to see that reactor Hellion play. Starport already on the way for FruitPotato. Whereas our Zerg player is going up to a lair now. Reaper almost gets one of these Lings that tried to surround it. They didn't get a surround because there's only 4 Lings. It isn't actually enough to do a surround. It does get one of those Lings before jumping up into the main. But this queen may finish it off. Not quite. It does get away. So the Reaper going to be able to continue to be in main and also possibly help out these two Hellions that are hanging out. Speed has just finished for the Lings, so it makes the Lings actually a bit of a threat to these Hellions. But the Hellions at least going to try to start working on some Priest Tumors and these Lings that are coming after them, and with the help of a Reaper. Although one of these Hellions is pretty low already. Looks like we're going to shoot Cloak Banshees in the next one coming out of FruitPotato back home. These Speedlings are making quick work of this harassment force, though. Pull back for just a moment, which is a bit of a mistake. They could have easily taken down the whole force if they didn't. Now they're going to not even take out that one nearly dead Hellion or the Reaper, which will fully heal up. But in the meantime, those Lings were sent forward to see what they can do. Both everything on move command as Lings and a Marine run right past each other. A bit of comedy. So the Marine goes into the bunker. Lings are taken down by SCVs, I think without even getting a single SCV kill. In the meantime, that harassment force has seen the third now down for ngutun, and is doing its best to work away at this hatch. They're not really going to be able to do that much against the Benedict DPS. But the thing is, ngutun doesn't really have much to attack them with, so they can certainly work away at it at their leisure. They might actually get it, because there's just nothing there to deal with them. Two Speedlings come over. They do get the one Hellion that was down to nearly no health. And a number more Speedlings are going to be able to clean this up. Yep, completely cleaned up by those Speedlings. In the meantime, we have that Cloak Banshee having arrived, but there's no answer for it yet. It does get a Queen, and it's starting to work on drones. Now the Overseer comes out, but there's nothing to fire at it. There's a Queen from the macro hatch. And this Queen should be able to take it down, especially with the help of the second Queen. But the Banshee at least did enough damage to pay for itself. I mean, it got, see, that's now 7 drones that have been killed so far this game versus the 2 SCVs. But ngutun sending a lot of Lings across the map. Stim just about done for our Terran player, as well as 1-1 starting up. Excuse me. The Lings just kind of hanging out as another Cloaked Banshee has arrived, and looks like I've got a few more workers before I notice, and he's also mostly taken out this Queen. He did morph in an Overseer, but I don't see it anywhere. And this Banshee's starting to work on the Baneling nest. In the meantime, though, we have a decent Baneling bust going down, along with the first few mutas also there to help. SCV is being pulled, but they aren't going to be able to deal with this. SCV is not that great against Lings. Now, this Siege Tank, that did some good work, but the Siege Tank can't deal with the mutas, and nothing else can deal with the Lings. It looks like even though that's Banshee's still doing work back there, this is probably going to be GG, because there's no way he can deal with even this small force in his base. The reinforcements just aren't going to be enough. His production is camped. One of the mutas does go down, but with all those Lings now flooding across the map, and nothing at all to be able to deal with those mutas, this is going to be GG. New Banelings being tossed in to add insult to injury. There it is. GG, well played. As StratK takes another one, and I believe at that point actually takes the series.